it can't be a comedy because it's already going to be cheesy. So I went into the action realm.
These are like guilty pleasure for me.
Stallone grabs it by the cord and hits Wesley Snipes' character with it and goes, "You're on TV!"
That's a perfect cheese. Perfect
That
example.
is my definition of cheese.
Total
right there.
cheese. 90s movies are the best.
Mm-hmm.
Sure,
There's a lot of good ones.
there's just some kind of like feeling about them at the end.
Get through one night
Just everything about it. The song, his hair.
I had to live without you.
If you notice at the end of every 90s action movie, there's like chaos and cops are there.
Right. Peach. I could eat a peach for hours.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Woo. Welcome back to
I love Cinderella.
that would be kind of a fun thing.
Right.
You have a soundtrack that does not match the movie.
Yeah.
That would be
Exactly.
something that we start doing.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
I,
like
really maybe if I have time to do it, you're about to see it if you're watching the YouTube. If I didn't, I'm sorry. But I might see if I could take the Cinderella clip
Right.
and put that under it.
That would be amazing.
That's great.
Oh my goodness.
What's the matter?
It's midnight.
By royal command, every eligible maiden is to attend.
Why, that's us. And I'm so eligible. Why, that means I can go too. Look, her dancing with the prince. Oh. I'd be honored, Your Highness. Oh, it's a beautiful dress. Did you ever see such a beautiful dress? And look, glass slippers.
That's clever!
My daddy is coming home on July 14th. My birthday is
July 14th.
I'm gonna meet my daddy
for the first time ever
on July 14th.
14th.
Which is this week.
Make a move and the bunny gets it.
Well, welcome back to the Twerk Ethic Show.
Yes.
My name is JT.
Yeah.
This guy over here, his name is Cooley.
Yes, it is. Hey, everybody.
Not Kool-Aid.
No.
Our
yeah.
our app that automatically does like artificially
Insemination?
no.
Oh.
The AI, not A1.
It's a horrible app.
Not the A1 bottle. AI
Right.
generated captions.
Yeah.
Every time we say Cooley, they correct it to be Kool-Aid. So,
Oh, yeah.
not far off, like Kool-Aid.
Well, yeah.
I could see that.
I was definitely called that at one time or another.
Really?
Yeah, in school.
Mm.
I liked it.
Yeah, I think it.
I mean, I like Kool-Aid too.
and you have a
so-
red shirt on,
I do.
and it sounds like Kool-Aid.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, so today
Oh, yeah.
we are coming off of last week was July 4th,
Yeah.
which we did. I'm still laughing. We did we did fictional presidents,
Uh-huh.
Mount Rushmore of movie presidents.
Yep.
And I'm still laughing at the thumbnail. That was Nate's idea. On the thumbnail, if you don't watch the YouTube, we have to have these thumbnails
Which you should.
that are clickable, but they're not clickbait.
Right.
So anyway, we had this one. It's got Harrison Ford in Air Force One.
Yep.
And it's got us saluting on both sides. But the text on the thumbnail says, "That's my fake president." That's probably my favorite thumbnail that we have done yet,
Yeah.
and proves that we need to try to do things together because we had to work together to come up with that thumbnail.
We're better together.
But we're coming off of July 4th. So today we're going to do cheesy action movies. You know, some of the movie presidents are in cheesy action movies.
Sure.
But none of those are in my list.
No. Mine neither.
But we are coming off the 4th. And
Yep.
one of the things that I'm starting to dislike, didn't think that I would ever dislike it, but I'm starting to dislike it, is the sheer amount of fireworks. You know? And the fireworks that are, like, if it's on 4th of July,
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it.
Sure.
Like, blow it up.
Yeah.
It's 4th of July. Let's go nuts. But
Right.
we've had fireworks the week before. We had them the Friday before, the Saturday before, the Sunday before,
Yeah.
the Monday before, and it's like till like 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah. The Sunday before, I heard him too.
I think,
Very loud.
now that I'm getting older, that old man part of me is coming out of like, hey, let's just do the fireworks on the 4th of July.
Right.
You know,
Let's celebrate on the day.
on the day.
Yeah.
It's kind of like people are now making like where you start Christmas in November. You know,
Yeah.
it's like they're starting 4th
True.
of July like several weeks ahead of time. But anyway,
True.
I'm just saying,
Hey, if it's after Thanksgiving, fine with me.
good to go.
Yeah. But before, like November 1st, no.
Nah,
Don't do it.
yeah. And if you do it, also don't do fireworks.
Just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Also, don't do fireworks.
Do you hear the fireworks? Have you been hearing them
Yeah.
up into it?
Yeah. Sunday night.
Yeah. This is rough.
It kind of caught me off guard too, because I was like, is somebody shooting at
Yeah, you're like,
somebody?
wait, did I miss it?
Yeah.
Is tonight July 4th?
Right.
No. They're just
I'm
early.
supposed to be at my family's right now. Oops. Sorry.
Yeah. So
My
anyway, so before we get started though, I do want to talk about Clint Buchanan. I told you that I recently used him,
Yep.
and I'm going to have to call him again.
Really?
Yeah. So basically, my shower head was leaking. Turns out I had to replace what's called the shower cartridge.
Oh.
It's actually behind the handle, not the shower head.
Oh. Okay.
I did it, but I got the wrong shower cartridge.
Oh.
So basically, you know, like we have just a shower, so it's not a combo.
Right.
And so think of the handle at 0, being 3 o'clock, like on a clock or whatever. That to go to hot, it goes all the way to like 10 p.m.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, with the one I replaced is just 3 p.m. to noon. So
Nice.
we can still take shower and it's fine.
Yeah.
But we lost a lot of water pressure. So
Gotcha.
I didn't want to bother him over the 4th of July stuff.
Right.
So I'm just kind of like dealing with it. But I'm like, I tried
Yeah.
to fix it, but he's the dude.
Yeah. He is the dude.
So,
You want more water pressure? You call Clint.
Yes.
And water pressure is a great thing.
It's a wonderful thing. So
You don't want that low flow.
all this to say,
Watch the Seinfeld episode, The Shower Head.
yes, that's great.
Just saying.
Yeah. All this to say, when you think you can do it by yourself, plumbing wise, you probably can't.
Right.
Or you can get close. Just go ahead and hire a pro.
Yeah.
Cannon Plumbing.
That's all you need to know. He's the pro. He's the pro. We're not.
Yes.
He is. Go
So,
to him.
what do you think? You want to go ahead and start the Rushmore?
I'm not Newman. Yeah. Let's do it.
Today's Rushmore is 90s cheesy action movies.
Cheesy.
I totally forgot to say this at the very beginning. It is 90s cheesy action movies
Right.
because I just said cheesy.
Right.
But we had the awesome 90s action soundtrack that you said was from Cinderella. It's not from Cinderella, but it maybe gave us the greatest idea of all time is to mix and match
Yeah. I'm going to look forward to that.
soundtrack. So,
Yeah.
all right, we kind of did this with Divas. define what we're talking about by 90s cheesy movie. Obviously, we know what a movie is.
Yeah.
We know what the 90s decade is. We know what cheese is, like the physical.
Leaning Tower of Cheese.
Yeah. But when we're ranking this, how are you thinking of a movie? Like, what is the requirement for you?
Well, obviously, it can't be a comedy because it's already going to be cheesy. So I went into the action realm,
Yeah.
and it's just like macho or whatever. But because all the kids say macho these days. But it's like hard hitting, fast pace, action, car chases.
But can it be
explosions?
It
Whatever.
can still be a good movie.
Oh yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
all right, because that's kind of how I did mine.
Yeah, but like the way I see it is, you don't take the criminals all that seriously, and that's where most of the cheese comes from.
Like the bad guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, like the villains,
Yeah.
basically. And I said criminals, but who are villains, basically?
And criminals.
Yeah, right. Bad people.
Yeah.
Here come the bad people. Kindergarten Cop. But
Also, if we put the Cinderella soundtrack underneath these movies, it's another idea.
totally different feel for sure.
Sorry, interrupted you.
So, but anyway, it's just like you don't take the movie all that seriously,
Yeah.
even though it is still a good movie,
Yeah.
like you said, because basically all of mine are good movies to me anyway, but they have a ton of cheese factor in it.
I don't know that I would add too much to what you said,
Yeah.
because I think I agree with all of that and the way that I made my list.
Yeah.
I would say for me, I love these movies.
Yes,
Like,
exactly.
they're very like
That's why, yeah.
as a dude, I can't speak for women because I'm not one, but as a dude,
Okay.
these are like guilty pleasure for me. Like I kind of just sometimes, like I'm currently on vacation while we're recording this.
Yeah.
So like tonight, I think I'm going to light up a cigar and I'm going to watch a movie that's just like the dude is just a total BA and he's going to whip everybody. And it's just, it's totally cheesy, unrealistic.
Right.
I love it.
Unrealistic is a good word for that.
I love it.
Yeah. for
So,
sure.
that being said,
One man against all odds.
yeah. And that's
Type
true
stuff.
too. Like it helps even more if they have the one-liners
Yeah.
or if
Big
they
time.
just have the fake macho voice, like you just said, like me against the world.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
So, do you have your list?
I do.
Okay,
I just pulled that
so
mug up.
if you're new, Mount Rushmore is like the actual Mount Rushmore, where you don't normally have to rank, but we do rank it, and we go 4 to 1, and
Yep.
we go back and forth.
Yep.
Cooley always starts. So,
I do.
what is your number 4
And I will continue to start.
90s cheesy action movie?
I got it right here. Yeah.
Hit me.
Last Action Hero,
Last action.
Arnold.
Wow.
Tons of cheesy lines by both the villain and Arnold, obviously.
Yeah.
Actually, the funny thing is, from the villain, it's like his assistant, and he's like, "You turned on me, a 360." It's like, "No, you nitwit, it's not 360. I would be in the same place if I did a 360. It's a 180."
First you're my friend. Now you turn a 360 on me.
180, you stupid spaghetti slurping cretin. 180. If I did a 360, I'd go completely around and end up back where I started.
What?
Trust me.
Which I thought was funny. But that's like the villain aspect of it.
Yeah.
And then Arnold, obviously,
Jack Slater, is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like he obviously it's satire. They're trying to be cheesy,
Yeah.
but it is an action movie, and I freaking love it.
Yeah.
And it's awesome, and it's my number 4.
No sequel for you.
No sequel for you. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. You didn't know I was going to say that, did you?
Oh my gosh, that's what you always say.
Right.
My number 4.
Sweet. Yeah.
My number 4 is a movie called Face Off.
I'd like to
You like
take
that
his face.
His face off. I freaking love that movie.
It's I mean, it's great,
Yeah.
right?
Now, what are the cheesy aspects of it for that? Is it quotes or is it the premise? Because the premise is pretty far out there.
Well, okay. I would say it starts with actors.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure Nicolas Cage has been in a movie that isn't cheesy,
Sure.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
even movies that I really like National Treasure,
Yeah.
total cheese.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good movie, but
Yeah.
it's cheesy.
I love that movie.
Gone
But
in
yeah,
60 Seconds.
Super cheesy.
Great movie, but
Also cheesy.
you know what is it? Let's ride.
Let's ride.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
that's total cheese. Like
Oh, yeah.
let's ride.
Yeah.
You know,
That's 2000s, right?
yeah.
Okay.
The voice, the line, and
Yeah.
I think Face Off. So that starts with that you have Nicolas Cage in your movie. So
Yeah.
automatic cheese.
Right.
But yeah, I think the concept is ridiculous.
Yeah.
The lines are ridiculous.
Yep.
Do you know any of the lines? I'll probably have to look it up. It's been so long since I've.
Sadly, I do know some lines.
Do you?
Peach. I could eat a peach for hours. Dude, Nicolas Cage is a bad guy.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome,
Yeah.
actually.
I'm trying to think of.
And it's a John Woo movie, so there's a lot of slow-mo special effects. That was what he was known for.
I've got some quotes here. You'll be seeing a lot of changes around here. Papa's got a brand new bag. Ow! Number 3, right?
Yep.
Hit me with it.
Demolition Man.
Nice.
Sly Stallone and Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
Again, a good movie, but super cheese.
Oh my goodness.
And the premise is, yeah, it's far out there. And I think it was 20, my girl's in it. Sandra Bullock.
Yeah. That's a
Be
great
well
movie.
and prosper. And it's kind of scary when we had the pandemic and I went back and watched that movie and they didn't touch because there were so many diseases. And so when they did the high five, they went and didn't connect. Never
Really?
yeah. So and the sex scene was all like mind controls type stuff. They didn't even touch. Sly's like, let's do it the old fashioned way. He's like, oh no, we mustn't.
Yeah, that's such.
I think her name was Selena Huxley.
Selena Huxley.
Yeah.
Okay.
And fine dining, Taco Bell.
Man, I need to see that movie again.
Yeah.
That's the problem with 90s action movies is that some of them, not all of them, some of them, it's been a long time since I've seen that. Well, I
Sure.
saw them in the 90s.
Yeah.
Or best case, I saw them in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
which we talked about this the other day. When someone says 25 years ago, what they actually mean is 1998.
Yeah.
And that wrecks me.
Yeah. Me too.
When you think 25 years ago, like what is your brain, like what is the mental image that?
At least 80s or sometimes
Yeah.
70s.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm just kind of like stuck in that frame because I grew up in the 50s were 50 years ago, but actually,
Totally.
and now they're 70 plus years ago.
Yeah. It's insane.
So,
yeah.
So that kind of throws me off a little bit. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, I forgot. Time doesn't stand still for no one.
Yes.
So
Since that was 25 years ago, plus, I don't know, when did Demolition Man come out? It came out in 93.
93.
So, Jesus Christ, that was 30 years
30
ago.
years ago. Yep. So
That'll really test your memory unless you've seen it.
yeah. And it was supposed to be like set in the future. So when you watched it in 93, it was originally like, or not originally, but the first scene was Los Angeles, 1996. You know, you're like, oh, that's so far in the future.
Yeah.
Which was only 3 years back then. So
The voice reminds me of those classic movie trailers, too.
oh yeah.
In a world.
Yeah.
Wow, I could actually do that with this microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you do it without a microphone, it's a little harder to project.
Right.
In a world
Yeah.
where JT and Cooley run the world through comedy and pure warmth and nostalgia.
Starring in The Twerk Ethic Show.
Coming this summer to all of YouTube. Prepare yourself.
Not on the silver screen. Yeah.
But again, like switching the soundtrack stuff. It'd be funny if he talked like that, but he wasn't saying anything manly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
On Tuesday, Jeremy walked to the mailbox to get his bills. And to his complete surprise, his neighbor waved hello. Coming this summer, say hey to your neighbor.
Hi, Tom.
Yeah.
It's always Tom.
Okay, where are we? You did your number 3?
I just did my number 3,
All
yeah.
right.
Oh, cheesy line in there,
Yeah.
by the way, is when they were in the old section, like, and there was a TV there, and Stallone grabs it by the cord and hits Wesley Snipes' character with it and goes, "You're on TV!"
That's a perfect cheese. Perfect
That
example.
is my definition of cheese.
Total
right there.
cheese.
Oh, for sure.
Total cheese.
Yep.
All right. My number 3
Yeah.
is Keanu Reeves, Patrick Swayze,
Yeah.
Point Break.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I think that's 90s.
I think so.
91.
91. Oh, wow.
I barely made it.
Yep.
And Gary Busey's in there.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Chet Stedman, Rookie of the Year. If you've been watching this,
Chet Stedman.
if you've been watching this show long enough, you know that we're obsessed with the movie Rookie of the Year.
It's true.
God, I love that movie.
Great movie.
But Point Break to me is like every single time I watch it, I'm like, this is off the charts.
Yeah.
Over the top, which by the way, if we're doing 80s, the movie Over the Top is over the top.
Oh, for sure.
The arm wrestling movie.
Mm-hmm.
Which is that still on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
I thought you said still on. I was like, I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah. I can't remember any
Yeah, that's sly.
I can't remember any cheesy quotes from Point Break, but man, the action in that movie is just so, it's
I haven't
just
seen that one in a while.
it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
And you know, you've got
Surfers are all the bad guys or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you've just got again going back to Nick Cage, like
yeah.
I like Patrick Swayze, but
Yeah.
the dude is in some cheese,
Oh, for sure.
you know, and same with Keanu. Like The Matrix alone is very cheesy to me.
Yeah.
John Wick, as awesome as that is,
Super cheese.
I heard an interview from the director of John Wick a couple weeks ago,
Okay.
and he said he went to Keanu, and he was like, he's like, Keanu, are we jumping the shark here? And Keanu leaned in, he was like, let's jump the shark twice.
I can believe that.
So I kind of feel like Point Break is full of a bunch of the shark jumps.
Oh yeah,
if you're,
for sure.
If you're asking me, so that's
Literally,
my number
'cause they're
3.
surfing. Yeah.
Number 2,
Nice. I like it.
Mr. Nate. Go ahead.
We mentioned it earlier. Con Air.
Con Air.
Mm-hmm.
Con Air. My number 2 is Con Air.
Yes. We did it. Bye, everybody.
Yeah. What you got with Con Air?
Oh, dude. Cheese Factor. Bad dudes taking over the plane. And they're like funny at the same time.
Yes. Yeah.
So I was like, oh.
And by the way,
down.
the theme that we played at the beginning was the theme from Con Air.
Yeah. Right.
I have a birthday on July 14th. I'm going to meet my daddy on July 14th.
Which is this week.
Oh, yeah.
How about that?
There we go. Yes. It all comes together here on the Twerk Ethic Show.
It does.
It all comes together. So, that was
beautiful.
John Malkovich.
Sunsets are beautiful. Newborn babies are beautiful. This is spectacular.
Well, who says that?
It's about his Corvette. I forget the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, the curly-headed dude.
Yeah.
Man, I can't remember his name.
Do you know what I am?
It was a nice car, by the way.
Ugly all day.
Ugly all day. Dude, let's talk about that Corvette real quick.
Oh, my gosh.
That car is so gorgeous. Can you find out the year of that?
1967. How about how quick I found that out?
67, bro.
That jump.
Oh,
Beautiful.
gorgeous.
Beautiful. Or spectacular.
Yeah. And I'm not a huge Corvette fan,
Yeah.
like from the 90s on or whatever. Just not my thing. But that 67,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. 60 and the 50s. 50s are absolutely gorgeous. Sorry, spectacular. My bad.
So the other thing, talking about Cheese Factor, we've actually already done this as part of our 90s country, but probably the cheesiest part of that entire movie is when Trisha Yearwood's "How Do I Live Without You?" And he basically is like, I was supposed to get a haircut. You know, it's just like, why did y'all use that?
Yeah,
line?
exactly.
So here's the cheesy part at the end.
Get through one night
Just
without
everything about it. The song, his
Yeah.
I
hair.
had to live without you.
If you notice at the end of every 90s action movie, there's like chaos and cops are there.
Right.
Like Die Hard and,
Yep.
you know.
I need you in my arms, need you to hold.
Hello, Cameron.
You're my world, my
Here's the haircut line.
Oh, hummingbird.
if you ever
I meant to get a haircut.
I meant to get a haircut.
She's like, what am I supposed to say to that?
I got a present for you, Casey. Oh, dirty.
Casey, sweetie, you take your daddy's present now.
No, honey, it's okay.
She's in Parenthood.
Oh, is she?
Picture.
Not the little girl, but
I got a picture of
Can't
you,
remember
too.
her name. She's gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Happy birthday, darling.
Take away everything.
here it comes.
And tell me now,
How do I live without you?
Cry, Nick.
Come on.
want to know, how do I live without you? If you ever
Total cheese. Total 90s cheese. And I love it so much. And Cooley's crying.
No, I'm not.
I meant to get a haircut. So stupid. I love it though. Don't you love it?
Oh, it's the best.
I love the cheese.
It's so good.
I love the cheese.
Yeah.
When
For
people
sure.
are like, that movie is cheesy. It's like, dude, you
Yeah.
suck. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, you need to just, and
It's part of it.
yeah. Like you're missing
It's a
you're missing the
huge
point.
part of it. Yeah.
Okay. So now,
Hummingbird.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah, we both had number 2. That's right.
number 1.
Oh,
Cooley. What you got? Face Off.
his face off.
Sorry for the podcast. I said Face Off because Cooley was miming taking his face off.
Yep.
So
It was it's the Nick Cage impression.
nice.
Yeah.
What's the cheese for you in Face Off?
Cheese. Oh, just like the super slow mo, which looks really great at that time.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised the score on Rotten Tomatoes. It's a high 90s.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Which I never thought they would do.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, you
like for this
can't-
type of movie
You just
anyway.
can't figure them out.
Yeah, I
You
know.
just can't figure them out.
But I'm not going to disagree with them on this movie because I freaking love this movie. It's so good.
Oh, it's fantastic.
And but yeah, yeah, the whole premise, taking a face off and then
Yes.
modifying the body to look exactly like to
Yes.
match the face. I'm just like, and they do it in a matter of hours instead of you know,
Right.
which would take months, I believe.
Yeah. I do think when even though it's not my number 1,
Yeah.
when I think cheesy action movie from the 90s, I think the number 1 I think of is Face Off.
Yeah.
Even though it's not my number 1,
Yeah.
it is on my Rushmore.
Yeah.
Back off, people. I do think of that movie.
Easy.
You know?
Yeah. Take it easy. The golden guns that are on his back. I'm just like, how quick of a draw can you do when they're on your back?
Yeah.
Like that. And it's just like, I mean, it looks cool, but that's all it is.
Yeah.
It just looks cool. That's
Yeah.
it. You're like, let me get my gun.
Yeah.
Whistle, Mom. Finally, got it. You would have been shot by then. You're in Face Off. Oh. Anyway,
Classic.
yeah.
Total cheese.
Another this is not cheesy. But I found out because I watched this movie from the time it came out. I'm just like, because I was a big fan or whatever. But I recently learned that there's a song in there, and it's Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Okay.
And it's sung by Olivia Newton-John
In the Face Off soundtrack?
in the Face Off movie,
I wonder if I
which
can-
also has John Travolta. So their history, they go back to Greece.
Yeah.
And so when I found that out, and this is like I didn't find this out until after she passed away. And so when I learned that she was the one that sang that song, I was like, wow, it kind of tugged at the heartstrings a little bit.
Don't be scared, all right? All right?
Olivia Newton-John.
It's a fun fact.
Everybody's just getting destroyed.
And the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far
People are just getting annihilated.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's a good fun fact too.
Yeah.
To know that.
But at the time, I was just like, how funny is the song over all this?
We've also talked about this. 90s movies are the best.
Mhm.
Sure.
There's a lot of good ones.
Like maybe there's nostalgia attached to it. I
Sure.
will agree.
Sure.
But
I can't disagree with that.
God, there's just some kind of feeling about them.
Yeah.
And maybe it was more about the utopia of you want the movie to be that way. You
Mhm.
want it to be a little bit unrealistic.
Yeah.
And Oh man, I just love them. They make me feel good.
Yeah. And there were ideas that just came out of nowhere, you know?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times today it's like a reboot or, just like, hey, let's bring this franchise back and stuff like that. So it's, and not to say that movies today aren't good, because there's some out there that are really, really good. But
there's something about 90s movies.
Yeah,
that
for sure.
God. I'm watching that clip and I'm like,
yeah,
I want to go watch this movie.
Yeah. It's great.
Because I want that feeling, All right. So, number one for
yes.
me. Number one.
Huh.
The baddest mofo in cheesy action movies ever, Mr. Steven Seagal.
Yes.
Steven Seagal. Actually,
Which movie?
Seagal, right? That's how you say it. Steven Seagal.
Seagal, yeah.
Seagal. I always get it because it's spelled with S-E-A, so it's like Seagal.
Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
Okay. Got a notification. Steven Seagal.
He just wrote you.
Yeah. Under Siege.
Oh, yeah.
God, that movie. Dude.
I love that movie, dude. Spoiler, honorable mention.
Okay.
For sure.
I love that movie. I put in parentheses for a reason.
Yeah.
Because Under Siege is almost like this is to me the only great movie he ever made.
Yeah.
You could almost
I think
even
so.
maybe say it's not cheesy, but it is.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
But parentheses, if you want a really cheesy Steven Seagal movie, Out for Justice is but just pick one.
Sure.
Dude, he is the cheesiest of cheese.
Yep.
But no doubt, Under Siege, man.
Mm-hmm. Dude, that's a good one. I'm going to have to watch that one. I haven't watched that one in a long time.
I kind of want to watch that again because
yeah,
it's, again, he is, in my opinion, the GOAT for, he was kind of like the original John Wick, but he was way cheesier.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Way more over the top.
Yep.
Yeah. He goes even past Nick Cage in his sort of lameness, And
yeah, I agree with
it's
that.
awesome, though, man. He's like...
Yeah, it's awesome.
I love Under Siege.
I do too, man. That's a good pick.
Okay.
And that was a star-studded lineup, too.
Let's look that up.
Gary Busey in that one, too.
Was he in that one, too?
Yeah. He was the bad guy, or one of the villains.
That's right.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Sick.
Wow. He's so good in that.
I'm looking through the list here to see if there's anyone else.
The girl that popped out of the cake. Erica.
Oh, yeah.
Alini.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
I was like, shh.
There was a scene where, where she won't get out of the closet.
Yeah.
And she's like, I hate being alone. He goes, do you hate being dead? Yes. Yes.
I forgot about that.
90s cheese.
Dude, I totally forgot about that.
Do you hate being dead? Let's see if they have it on YouTube real quick.
Yes.
Do you hate being dead? What would be Under Siege?
Do you understand what's going to happen if anybody hears you? They're going to come and try to kill both of us. Now be quiet.
I hate being alone.
Do you hate being dead?
Yes.
So good. So
man,
freaking
that's
good.
awesome.
Okay.
Also, Elliot's girlfriend in E.T.
Nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay. We should do honorable mentions.
Yep.
I'll run through mine quickly
All
since we're out of time. Okay. Some of them, I have two repeats from you. Last Action Hero, Demolition Man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The other one's for me, Street Fighter.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Speed.
Yes.
I consider that cheese.
Yeah. For sure.
Terminator. Mortal Kombat.
Terminator 2 was in the 90s, not the first one.
Okay.
But yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Nice.
I think that was 95.
Yeah,
And then
remember that
lastly, Armageddon.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Total cheese. Because
I like
that's Steven Tyler, right? The
Yeah.
Don't Want to Miss a Thing.
Oh, yeah. God, that
You know
song
what? Yeah.
was on forever
Yeah.
on the radio.
All right. What you got?
A couple of copies. Under Siege, Total Recall, Out for Justice, Congo,
Yeah. Yeah.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah. Nice
which,
one.
Which has Arnold in it. Starship Troopers.
Never seen that.
A lot of cheese.
Okay.
For sure. Said that one. Cliffhanger.
I've never seen that.
Dude, that was a good one.
Okay.
Got a lot of good lines in it. It's Stallone. And Hard Target.
Hard Target. Which one's that?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I love that
Street
movie, too.
Fighter was him, too. I
Oh,
think.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Man. Now all I want to do is just like, I just want to
watch
go
all
watch
these movies again.
Wow. Like,
Been a while.
oh, man.
Yep. So, that's a good list.
I think it's a good list. Yeah, I think my list was perfect for me.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like for what I like.
Yep.
And now I want to go watch all of them. Like, and they kind of do
Me
all
too.
have the same vibe I'm noticing. Like Con Air,
Oh, yeah.
Face Off,
Big time.
Under Siege,
Mm-hmm.
and well, no, Point Break is a different vibe. But total cheese.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Just total cheese.
Yeah,
But before we go,
for sure.
you did want to wish someone a happy birthday.
I did.
And we got the perfect song for his birthday.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to play the song and you're going to tell him happy birthday.
Okay.
How do I
Key change right off the
I know.
gate.
get through
Right out the gate.
without you?
Wow,
If I
this
had to live without
is weird.
you.
But, happy birthday to my one and only brother,
Oh,
Jonathan.
Biological brother.
Yes.
Because I'm your brother.
True,
but
but
different.
Yeah. His birthday's Saturday, or was Saturday, and turns the rightful age of
Yep.
78.
And this is for you, Jonathan.
Yeah. Happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday, Jonathan.
Tell me why.
Come on.
How do I live without you?
Happy birthday.
Happy
birthday to you.
you.
This is the day of your birth.
How do I ever survive?
Nice.
How do I? Oh, how do I? Rudy. Yeah.
All right, y'all. The Twerk Ethics Show. Peace.
Later. It's the Twerk Ethics Show. It's the Twerk